Hello everyone, on Planet TV here, and we'll be doing my prediction and breakdown for Ben Whittaker vs Liam Cameron 2. So now I think all the nonsense with the gloves off and that doesn't really matter, because you could really think, oh, Ben Whittaker just seems, don't know, man, he don't seem comfortable, again he's using humor as it's like a defense mechanism, as like a coping mechanism. Like, he's not accepted. Maybe he has come to, here's the thing, right? Maybe he has come to terms with the fact that he looked quite poor in the fight with Liam Cameron. I mean, he looked great for the first 3 rounds, jabbing, counters, slick defense, dipping in the pocket to evade the right hand. But what really messed him up was, in my opinion, was staying in the pocket for too long. That's what I think the problem was. Low lead guard as well. So, I mean, especially where not Ben Whittaker, Liam Cameron threw the right hand long, he threw it as an arc. It was sort of sometimes it was like a bent arm shot even. So Ben Whittaker would dip but still get caught by it. Flipping out in pretty sure in round 2 or round 3, got a shoulder roll it, and he still got caught, right? He still got caught by it. But I think the key ways Ben Whittaker could win this fight, which I'm putting my money on Ben Whittaker, is Ben Whittaker's got to keep it. He's got to keep it long, because Ben Whittaker's got to reach advantage over Liam Cameron. Keep it long. Don't stay in the pocket for too long. And another thing, I think people overlook. No, not people overlook, but people didn't really see, was that Ben Whittaker was using a lot of his legs. Nothing wrong with that. Ben Whittaker, he's an explosive athlete. He's a real explosive athlete, right? He's a flare, got good feet. Now the thing was, he kept flipping, using his legs, squatting down. I mean, that's why he kept dipping. He kept dipping and that, and that requires your legs. He kept doing that too much, too spontaneous, right? There's always got to be a cause and a reason for doing stuff, right? If that dip was that he was slipping Liam's jab or slipping his right hand, then getting a counter shot off left hook, left uppercut, swivel jab, whatever it may be, not a problem. But he kept dipping to his left way too long. As again, I told you, eventually, what's his name? Liam Cameron just started catching him with body shots, the right hook down the side. Kept catching him with that. Because you're leaning into it. You're not negating it. You're not leaning into it with your hand like that. If someone throws a hook at you, left hook at you, and you go like that, you're not necessarily negating it or cushioning it. You're taking the full force of it. And clearly the body shot of Liam Cameron, they was having an effect on Ben Whittaker. I mean, that's partly what slowed down Ben Whittaker, staying in the pocket too long with Liam Cameron. Liam Cameron getting short, sharp left hooks, right hooks, shovel hooks to the body. And we see clearly Ben Whittaker was slowing down, and of course punching power. The Ben Whittaker's not the type of person who's probably heavy-handed. He's got like elastic-like power. He's got like explosive power. He doesn't got like, his hands aren't heavy. He's a sharp puncher. He's not a real heavy puncher where he keeps his power during the course. Liam Cameron seems to have respectable power, but here's the thing. Liam Cameron's trying to say he didn't feel Ben Whittaker's power. Come on, man. First 2 rounds, you kept moving back. You did not want to eat your shots. You didn't want to stay in the center line, which he did, but he didn't want to stay in the direct line with Ben Whittaker. He moved back, right? Likewise with Ben Whittaker, man, you weren't taking the power too well of Liam Cameron, But my key takeaways for if Liam Cameron can win, here are my key takeaways for him to win. do what he did exactly in the first fight. Because I have a funny thing where he's got a good trainer in Grant Smith. You know, he's been with Grant Smith for ages. I think Dalton Smith's fighting on that card, but I'm not too sure. If Liam Cameron, well, I say Liam Smith, if Liam Cameron stays disciplined and he doesn't become too trigger happy, you know, he lands short, sharp counters. He's got his footwork. People say it's slow, but I think it's manageable. Like he's got decent footwork. He knows how to get out, and he knows how to change an angle. Like, you know, like he's got basic footwork. It ain't nothing too fancy. You know, if he lands body shots, lands the right hand around the side. Of course, you know, he was hitting Ben Whittaker in the back of the head. It's one of them ones, and it's like if any person box, you know, sometimes it's a split decision. Like it's a split second decision. Look at Better B. If he doesn't intentionally hit someone in the back of the head, they move their head, and it's like that's why he hits them with the right hand or a bent arm shot. But yeah, if Liam Cameron keeps it, so I'm just checking my battery, guys. If Liam Cameron keeps it disciplined, you know, gets the body shots off, he pressures Whittaker, he keeps the nice little high guard up, you know, because his high guard is efficient. As again, you're pretty much, of course, like it's hard to get your head off center line. He doesn't go like his high guard isn't really active, is it? It's not really an active high guard. But yeah, honestly, I think if he just keeps it the same, you don't become too trigger happy. He comes in there's slow and reads Ben Whittaker's patterns, no problem. You know, you can maybe see Liam Cameron getting a TKO by a body shots. Now for Ben Whittaker's way of winning, keeps it long, like I said, at arm's length. He doesn't utilize too much energy, because again, like Ben Whittaker's an explosive athlete. Yes, it's 10 rounds, but still, sometimes the pressure gets you, and that's gonna Liam Cameron's. He's got a gas tank, man. If you watch his fight, he's got an absolute gas tank, and he throws shots from all different angles. Then there's a lot. So, I know he's got Andy Lee now, so Andy Lee should hopefully have him work on Pacifics. I know, like in the open workout, he has a high guard, or his hands are high. He might have a conventional guard, lead hand forward. I don't know. We have to see on the fight night, because you know that could be all just a show. Then he goes back to bad habits. But but honestly, if Ben Whittaker keeps it long and he moves about, you know, sticks him to the body, you know, pins his guard, throws some shots in, gets out of the way rather than staying in the pocket, then, you know, just box efficiently, I think he should win. You know, sometimes, like we say, like Liam Cameron might have been just lucky on that night. You know, I don't like Ben Whittaker. I want Liam Cameron to win, but I don't really care, really. If I'll be honest with you, I don't really care. But I think Ben Whittaker will make the adjustments to win the fight. I mean, think about it in a boxing sense, man. He's more likely to make the changes. Ben Whittaker. Liam Cameron, you sort of know what you're gonna get with him. Not to be rude, but yeah, that's who I think will win the fight. And yeah, I think Ben Whittaker will win via points. But I will not be surprised if Liam Cameron can pull out the bag, because you know what they're saying. If you've done it once, you can do it twice. So yeah, that's what I think. I think Ben Whittaker keeps it long, boxes, doesn't try and use too much energy, you know, land sharp counters, use lateral movement rather than sticking it inside and getting trapped. I think he should win.